Sidebar Podcast presents a new adventure to enjoy. Join our heroes as they travel through the cosmos, completing bounties and expanding the gate map, never knowing what is going to confront them at any turn. Where will they find themselves marooned this week on Space Quest?
So, as we come back to the crew, currently floating in zero gravity, as the gravity systems seem to have turned off on the Disco Skylar. The lights are off, and everybody's just flashing these flashlights every which way, trying to illuminate what they can on the upper deck of their ship. So, Baron, you said you had some suits that you wanted the crew to go to?
Yes, but right now I'm currently, he's attempting to strangle me, but the only one who's actually following me is Duran, who's trying to kill me, which is one. But
I'll follow too. I mean, after the whiskey goes everywhere, just be like, well, might as well get some fucking spacesuits at least, and just like pulling off random things on the side, flying through the no gravity spaceship.
Okay.
I'll upon the lights going out, am I still looking into Q's eyes?
You guys are still currently looking into each other's eyes.
Am I mesmerized? Am I stuck here?
You guys are mesmerized for a minute, and then you snap out of it.
Okay. When I snap out of it, I'll just realize that I could barely see him because it's so dark. And I'll be 1 second. I'll go over to the den, and underneath the couch, I'll pull out a box of all this mechanical junk. And I'll pull out this thing that looks like a sock, but made of metal, and I'll toss it back. I'll pull out another thing that looks like a compass, but the screen's all cracked, and I'll toss that. I'll pull out another thing that looks like just like a glass ball. And same thing, I'll pull out my little half moon sunglasses, put them on, and do a little tweaking. And then I'll smack it a couple times, and it'll illuminate the whole space. It creates.
I go blind for a second.
Yeah. So it sheds light in a 120-foot cone. The first 60 feet is bright light, and the next 60 feet is dim light.
Damn.
Having night vision on when the light going on.
Yeah, his glasses.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I'm screaming ah!
Okay. So is everybody
Baron dismissed again?
Yeah. Everybody following Baron down?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. It's still zero gravity, so you guys are just swimming through the air.
I think I not probably
like your
swimming
question,
through the
sorry.
air, but
Yeah.
pulling off of
Yeah, doing what?
handles
Yeah, basically
I'd like to
Yeah.
assume that there's handles and stuff on the roof because this is a spaceship. It is possible that this could happen.
There is, but there's also so much parts floating. There's so much junk just floating around.
And as you guys are floating around, random tools start they whiz past your face, and you swear they have tiny little legs, and they're no longer made of metal, but made of some either hard bark substance or some sort of organic green vines or something. As Gopher, you pull on one of these bars, you see a plasma torch float past your face, but it looks like instead of an actual plasma torch, it's just a flower with its bloom, its bud, that's just emitting this fiery red flame.
I'm gonna avoid touching all that shit as much as possible.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys all make your way down to the first floor. Baron, what are you doing?
Yes. So I honestly just assumed that it had some sort of concentration, but it doesn't. So it's just a blip. That spell.
Okay. The blip is on this floor.
Oh, okay. It's on this floor Where I guess was it?
It looks like it's heavily coming from the hangar bay.
Okay. This way, guys. I put them over in the hangar bay. That's a sick frig.
Why? That doesn't.
guy.
I mean, God damn it! Follow you to the hangar bay.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay.
Wait,
so you're-
do I see
Sorry.
my workbench when we go
Yeah.
downstairs?
Yeah,
do I
you
see
see your-
that my tools and things I'm working on are all.
you immediately see that your project that was currently being worked on, it's slowly like it's still fastened because it was in like a vice, basically like being held down on the bench. But you can see like the tools floating around it, and they are actively dismantling the project that you were working on.
Hey! I'm gonna go over and start like swatting them away, like into the zero gravity.
You see like a bunch of
touch that.
plates come off.
Oh,
Ox, don't
fuck
touch it.
off! What?
Don't touch.
They're fucking up my shit.
Don't say I didn't tell you.
What? You didn't tell me. What did you tell me?
No, I mean like don't touch this stuff.
Did it do anything when I swatted it away?
They just
I mean,
One of them-
you had it growing
yeah.
on you a couple minutes ago when you woke up.
one of them like you can see like as you swat one away, it's like an X-Acto knife, and it just slices you for 3 points of piercing damage.
Not the hand that the cult, the same cut.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
It's almost like as if it was like an ant that like tried to nip at you, basically.
Why is this happening to me? Oh.
The spacesuits, Ox. We need to get the spacesuits.
Yes, get them. Why did you put them
Okay.
down here? What the fuck?
As you guys are floating through, like stuff from the storage room, like the Shin Black ramen that's being held in the storage room is currently like floating out of the boxes that it's being out of the storage room. From inside the armory, like you see just a rug, like rolled up rug with one hand sticking out of it. Just floating, tumbling in the air as it bumps out of the armory. And then you see backwards, like floating out backwards, a shotgun, like a laser, a blasted, like,
Yeah.
and it seems like it's transformed in a similar way to the tools and the things that you've seen. And then you guys hear as it blasts itself back into like in the center of this room, and it starts tumbling, spinning.
Inquisitor, you don't need a spacesuit. Why don't you go shut down the main systems?
Right away. He's gonna.
We'll
he's
give
gonna
you
try.
we'll give you the go. Don't do it until we say.
Okay, he swims through the air, or I don't know how.
There's
he's gonna get it.
places you
Yeah.
can go.
He's like
Swimming
he's
will
stuck
not
in
work.
the spot. Just go like
Yeah, he pretends to swim on the surface, and then he gets to there and looks back. His body's facing the systems, but his head is swiveled 180 degrees, waiting for the go ahead.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
the spacesuit.
Yeah, I'm looking for my
Spacesuits
spacesuit.
aren't actually there.
I think Gopher's looking at that rug and wondering like did he know that there's a body rolled up in a rug, or is that like there's just an arm growing out of the rug? Or is it like something what is that?
Also, I'm realizing now that we couldn't possibly have Q looking at us and being in the systems because it'd probably be in the engine room, and that's on a different floor than we're in right now.
Yeah.
All right, he'll
It'd
just
probably be in the
he'll
bridge.
keep his eye on his back.
I'm talking
He'll
like
watch
the main absolute support system for the ship. They probably wouldn't have that to shut like the air off to the ship on the bridge.
Well, they have
Unless you just want to like
there's
build it
computers.
yourselves.
There's a computer in the bridge, in E and in H. They all like they interface to like everything
Oh, so he can do it from down here. Okay.
from H.
So am I at E? Am I at E then?
No, you're
You're
at
at
E. We're in the
Just
first
an
floor.
H?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
which is the workbench, basically.
Yeah.
Where you're-
At this
yeah.
point, the map flashes on the screen for the people looking at
Thank
the
you,
people that actually watch this, i.e.,
wonderful
us.
editor.
Yeah. Good job.
But yeah, as you guys are taken to the hangar bay, you notice the Samba Steve has a new coat of paint on it. And by new coat of paint, it's growing a new coat of paint. It's
What
currently
the fuck?
enveloped in like a bed of vines that's just writhing. And like where basically all the metal on the Samba Steve has been replaced.
Duran's pissed. He's like, what the fuck is going on in here right now?
I'm gonna shout back at Q. Like, cut the systems, Q. We got about 10 minutes before the ship is devoid of oxygen and pressure, so we'll get our suits on by then.
As soon as he gets the command, he like instantly like presses the buttons and like his fingers like go through the system or whatever, and he shuts it down.
It's
Okay.
like an R2D2.
Are you
You
sure
just stick
you
your
wish to
finger
shut off?
into the
Yeah. No, like you know that anime where his finger splits apart into like three other like
Yeah.
metal
three
sticks,
fingers, yeah.
and he starts typing. Yeah.
The
Are you
computer.
sure you wish to shut off the air system? Select Y for yes, N for no.
Why?
Capital Y. I did
You
not
selected-
understand.
You selected H. Heating systems on.
hot yoga.
yeah. But
I'm
you
gonna
got,
summon
yeah.
Lucina to help me guide my finger to Y.
yeah. Nice. As you look at the interface, it starts like it's almost got like the background on the actual computer interface changes from this like dark black like Unix style background to like this green beautiful like gradient pattern. And you hit Y as life support systems offline, gravity on, and the lights turn on, and it seems like the whole system like rebooted, and you guys just all fall onto the give me dexterity saving throws for me,
Oh no.
and I'm going to
Yikes.
roll.
I got 16.
I'm gonna roll a
I got a
d6.
19.
14.
I got just a deck save.
Yeah.
18.
21. Okay, everybody lands on their feet. They're seasoned enough. But
We live on a spaceship.
Yeah,
We
you
should be
guys-
prepared
you guys
to do something
look-
like this.
at the like shot rifle, like the blast rifle that was currently spinning and floating in the center of the room. On a 6, it's gonna fire. Ooh, that's a 3. So as it lands, falls, and then falls inert, and then it just picks itself back up and it starts crawling back into the armory. And you guys, like, the life systems are going off. You guys have your exosuits on. They actually did float themselves down into the hangar bay. But,
Lucky.
yeah, lucky you.
Right where I left them.
Can I take a look at Samba Steve? And I just want to like investigate and see, like, because obviously the metal is turning into organic matter, right?
Yeah.
I want to just study it happening and see if
Okay.
I can figure out if this is like some type of like metabolic process, or like if there's a way to stop it.
Give me a Arcana check for me.
All right. That's a natural 17 plus 7 for a 24.
Plus 7, 24. It looks like it's not really a metabolic process. Like the actual, it almost looks like the matter itself is being transformed. So where there used to be inorganic matter, it's turning into organic matter. But it looks completely functional. Like the kind of mechanic side in you looks like all the pieces are there for this ship to turn on. You swear, like if you went into the cockpit, turned the keys, like it would run.
Guys, something's not right here. This is
Luckily, the keys are in my pocket.
this doesn't make any physical sense. I don't know what inorganic matter is turning into organic matter, and I don't know how it's happening.
Just Q hears that, he starts panicking and looks at his own hands. Is he changing?
Nope. Seems like he's fine.
I'm gonna be a real boy.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna
Alex,
turn
there's
into
no
wood.
yours. Alex, if what you're saying is true, that means we can't let this ship land anywhere. Otherwise, this will continue spreading because all our ports are inorganic.
We're gonna have bigger
This
problems.
is
We're not gonna be able to make
ending
it to a port.
to the series.
If the ship body itself turns into organic matter, it's not going to be able to withstand the vacuum of space, and it's going to rip itself apart, and we're going to be dead. So we need to fix this before that happens.
As the air started depressurizing in the ship, Jugo.
You look and you see oxygen levels are actually up right now.
Freeze.
Freeze it.
They're giving us oxygen.
We're going to get oxygen poisoning.
The Baron's like heavily dabbing
Nobody light a match.
on his mask. Everybody's panicking. Oh no!
Can I Gopher do an insight check?
Sure.
Bullshit.
Watching.
Baron.
It's all Q. It's Q's fault. It's wear the glove.
See,
You guys are
see if
starting.
you can
Nice.
discern in this time that we've
Right.
all been spending.
Give me a deception roll, Baron. As like, I mean, as good as Baron is like keeping his mouth shut, like this is definitely, he knows he was the cause of this. Right.
15.
I'll say he's not necessarily super suspicious, so
Yeah.
I'll take it. I can take it with the disadvantage because it's like just sort of to see if it's like.
We'll say you're
obviously
visible.
like
are you you're scanning like the whole crew to just see what.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So give me a disadvantage then.
Sure. Okay, so that's gonna be 15.
No.
Damn.
I rolled a non-natural 20 first, and then 15.
Okay.
Ah.
Baron is sweating. He looks like he's got that look on his face where like he knows he wants to say something, but he knows he shouldn't.
Okay. Do I get any insights from the rest of the crew that I'm
That
Would Q look a little nervous because
Yeah.
he thinks
Grant's
he still
mad.
thinks he did something?
Okay. I'm just gonna keep all that to myself. Just kind of make
Okay.
people know.
So what are you guys doing? Like it seems like the systems are back online, except for the life support systems, which have been taken offline. But it seems like there's still air, like breathable atmosphere in the cabin.
Where's
We're
is
gonna
the
have to
ornament
purge it.
on the ship?
It does look like the ornament's back on the ship. And it looks like it's in a different pose. Like essentially like doing like a flex.
Oh no!
Bro, that's fucking hilarious.
Is it-
That's so
Is
funny.
the seed anywhere to be seen on it or no?
It doesn't look like it. Not in this hangar bay. Roll me a perception check though. As like you scan around in your immediate surroundings.
Scanning. 13.
Scanning. 13. You look around for that like familiar blue light that you saw. It's nowhere to be seen.
Gentlemen, I think our focus should be on that ship. That must be the source of it. Keen intuition told me that.
Durin, you're not gonna like this, but I think we should open the hangar door and let Samba Steve go.
Wait, whoa! Fuck that!
He's gonna eat
Absolutely
the whole
not.
fucking ship. We're gonna be dead out here.
Well, why don't we figure out why the fuck this happened?
You
We
just
go-
Gopher's
heard the
already
Baron.
moving
He said it's
towards
coming from
the,
your ship.
the button,
You must have
so-
picked something up with your gun.
I point my rifle at Gopher.
Oh,
and I'll go,
no.
I'll fucking shoot you again. It'll be on purpose this time.
Whoa, settle
do it.
down, Durin, settle down. Let's just take a look at Samba Steve and see what's happening.
There could be something in there that's very valuable that needs to be retrieved. We don't know.
What specifically would be of value in there?
No.
Insight check.
Oh, you put the gas on me now.
Give me a deception.
Why you keep whispering no,
Spoiler.
Baron?
Yeah, Baron is so funny. This is probably like the funniest episode.
I rolled a 16 for an insight
Baron,
check.
give
on
me a
Baron.
deception.
A fresh one?
Yeah, a fresh.
I warn you, I am proficient.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
time you
absolutely,
talk,
yeah.
And you know what?
absolutely.
I'm gonna give you inspiration for your performance, Jared.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although
Absolutely.
I gotta give Duran inspiration for
What
shooting
the fuck?
shooting Ox.
I'm gonna use the help action to help with Baron's deception because I kind of know what's going on, but also
Okay, advantage to
Whoa,
Baron.
what?
Duran, you have inspiration if you want it.
Wait, what's the
I just
difference?
used
Isn't
yes.
inspiration? Isn't
It's-
it just
Yeah, it's advantage.
Yeah, it's advantage.
okay?
Oh.
That's the same shit.
We both have advantage.
Yeah.
16.
My second roll was an 18.
You know that.
What did
Yeah, Baron. What can he tell from your facial expression?
Well, he doesn't have any facial expressions. He's wearing a mask,
Sorry.
but
Sorry.
his manner he's not very like socially adept. So you could probably he probably is just dabbing imaginary sweat that's not there and just saying no. So you might be able to pick up on that.
I take the gun that I have pointed at Gopher, who's like has his hand in the thing, and I just like veer it over to the side and point it at Baron. I go, "It's you.
Whoa,
This
whoa,
is your
whoa.
fault."
A rug.
Everybody, think about it. Think about this for a minute. Who is most likely to manipulate something to make something like this happen? Look at him.
now we can't all turn on each other just because things are getting a little bit hairy.
Why would you say that? I pull out my gun and I point it at Gopher.
I pull out my gun and I point it at Ox.
There's
Eric.
some
So we got a gun.
That's
We got a
finger
gun
gun?
pointed
Yeah.
at. We got a gun pointed at
Baron.
Baron. We got a gun pointed at Ox. We got. Sorry, we got
At
a gun
Gopher?
pointed at. Let's get this straight here. Gopher's got a gun pointed at him. Baron's got a gun pointed at him. And who are you pointing at there?
I'm putting at Ox because he just whipped his gun out quickly, and one hand is at Ox and the other hand is at Baron.
No.
Baron's got two guns on him right now.
Baron, as
They're
this is
fingers. They're
hot,
just fingers,
Yeah.
though. They're just fingers.
but everybody knows that they're actually good.
yeah,
Everybody
they're
on your
actually
crew
guns.
knows. Baron, as this is
Yeah.
happening, you hear like this little jittering, and you feel like a bump on your leg, and you look, and that like sawed-off blast rifle is pointing down. It's
shit.
down like
Right
it's
up your
by
crotch?
your side, and it's like aiming wherever you're looking.
Duran looks just like fucking. He's got the crazy look in his eyes, and he's like, "Explain yourself, you son of a bitch!"
Gopher's just gonna grab on really tightly to anything nearby and press the button to open the hangar.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Damn.
Okay.
So
So
do we have our suits on? or
As
no?
soon as-
yeah, they're
Yeah.
on. They're on.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think they're
As
on.
soon as I see him do that, I want to reach down for something
Okay.
and hold on.
I assume
Oh, yeah.
our suits have magnets on the feet. do
Yeah,
they
yeah,
not?
they are
Okay,
magnetized.
I was gonna say because this is gonna be a
Okay.
massive suck out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
As
no,
you-
all of our shit! God damn it!
I mean, when we
Storage
here's
room
the
is
thing:
locked.
when we open the hangar, like, Samba Steve is able to launch somehow without everything flying out of the ship, right?
Well, we
It's gotta be some
depressurize.
stuff secured.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
It's
hit.
extra pressurized right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we go
everything's
through
fucked right
whatever.
now.
I mean, he's not just like opening the door without depressurize it. He presses the depressurize button or
Okay.
whatever.
So we have a bit of time right
yeah,
now.
there is a bit of time.
I assume pushing the
Okay,
button
okay.
depressurizes automatically first,
Yeah.
and then opens.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
door.
So it's not immediate. Yeah, because you press it,
I do
and then you guys see like
I
a
do
flash
shoot
from. Lie. Yeah. Sorry.
because
go
I
ahead.
have a second. I do take a shot at Gopher's hand at the same time.
Okay.
He was warped.
I'll say, give me a. Let's do a contested dexterity roll here.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I use my danger sense because I definitely am seeing them.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're
Oh,
saying
yeah.
you shoot you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really want to hurt you if I'm being honest, but I feel for the flavor of it.
I don't want to hurt you
Yeah.
again. He should say.
yeah.
Danger sense.
He
Danger sense
specified.
gives me advantage on my dex save.
Well, this will
Okay.
just be the next roll. Yeah.
Is it
But
is it-
well,
oh.
it'll be. You can use it for this. For the
I like to know
Sure. Okay.
that this shot isn't designed to be lethal,
Okay.
so it's clear.
Gotcha.
Set to stun.
If you will.
Okay.
All right.
I rolled a 19, and I have a +4 on my dex, so that is 23.
Yeesh. All right.
I rolled a 2 and a 6
Oh damn.
with advantage.
Okay, so as he goes to press the button, you can see, like during your Martian training, like immediately you can recognize his muscles tense and time slows down for a second as you just blast the cap right off the button.
Unlock him.
And then his hand just singed. It doesn't do,
What did I say?
doesn't do any damage, but fuck, it hurts.
We've gotta let Samba go. We can pull it back in with the tractor beam afterwards, but just get it off the ship for now.
You guys
I don't
hear?
think the ship has a tractor.
Listen,
That's it.
listen. We can go on a mission to chase it down, but we just gotta let it drift, okay? It's not gonna go too far.
I'm just more worried that if you open up those doors right now with the pressure situation in here, we're fucked.
As you guys are
Think of
standing
all of
there,
our food.
you guys hear, like you guys hear doors closing, and you look
Like
around.
upstairs.
Just around, like on the first floor. You look and you see the storage and the armory, like the doors. No longer do you see the metal doors. They're replaced by these almost like living green vine walls.
Bro.
And
that's
plates
some stuff.
on the ship are starting to change.
Okay.
This is
All
it.
right,
We're running out of time.
Do it.
Don't. Okay. Push the
Everybody magnetize yourselves.
Automatic.
button. Start the depressurization.
Okay.
Oh, is the grenade changing? That crowd grenade, or is it okay?
Like, is it on your person?
Yeah.
It seems like it's fine for right now.
Okay. So I
Can
don't have
I-
to throw it away.
Can I, with the shotgun that like was beside
Yeah,
Baron
it's standing right next to Baron.
and is looking where Baron looks? Do I
Yeah.
get the sense that it's loyal to him? Like it's
Give me an insight check for me.
insight? Can I
Everybody's
investigate the
God,
shit
it's
into
all-
this?
it's all unraveling around
I'll
here,
say
Baron.
investigation.
Everybody's
Okay.
Wow.
damn suspicious all the time.
He's putting 2 and 2.
Yeah.
together. He's investigating.
Oh, I got a nat one.
Damn!
Okay, wait, I
he's
have one
not-
more
he's
luck
not-
point. I have one more luck point.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm,
use that, use
I'm
that.
using it.
All right,
Fucking
but you
use
got to
it.
describe how you took a blunder into whatever you.
Basically, when I was like shaking with rage that the ship that I've worked on my entire life, is turning into wood, and all my precious tools are trying to kill me. And the crew that I thought were my friends that respected me and my ship are now taken to shooting each other. I've been shot in the ass. You know what I mean? Things are going to shit.
Yeah. Ship.
I'm sitting there, my hands shaking, pointing at Gopher because I don't know what he's doing. He's about to depressurize and release the ship, and I don't know who to trust. And I just notice when we're all sitting there, like, is it racist to say Mexican standoff?
No, I mean
Hispanic
okay.
standoff.
Hispanic standoff.
Yeah, multiracial standoff.
We'll call it a sombrero standoff.
That's probably even more offensive.
Yeah, that's probably more racist.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll
it's a
just call it a
standoff. Let's just
So,
call
yeah.
it a standoff.
Yeah.
So we're in the standoff,
Yeah.
and that's when I notice that the Baron looks like he's part of the standoff. Like the gun is there and it's like ready, like, you know, looking where he's looking. And I'm just trying to get just tune into those like fine movements, like looking where his mask moves a little bit. If the gun, you know what I mean? If it looks like he has some sort of control over this organic matter.
Okay.
Is that a good enough? Can I roll my luck?
You don't even have to roll it. You immediately, with that description, you immediately get the sense. Like, if it wasn't a nat 1, I'm assuming. Was it a nat 1?
It was a nat 18.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah. As long as it wasn't a nat 1, you immediately get the sense that some of this transformation is stemming from Baron. Like, the plate that he's standing on is currently fully transformed, and there's nothing else around him that's transforming. As he's looking around, you can see like almost the things, the metal like instruments and implements that are around him like are almost moving with his look, with his gaze.
Look! It's Baron! Look at him! Look at this thing! Look what he's standing on! Look at that shit! Look at him! The gun is following!
My goodness. Look at that.
I take the gun and train it back on the bear.
It's not Samba Steve! We gotta get this guy off our ship!
No, it is Samba Steve.
No, don't listen to him!
Yeah, yes it is.
Baron, open those doors!
I'm gonna stop the depressurization process.
Good.
And just turn towards Baron and just be like, what the heck is going on?
You better
Wow.
talk.
A lot of accusations being thrown around here.
I
Enough to
shoot
make
the
a
ground
man's sweat.
directly next to where he's
Whoa,
standing.
whoa.
We're gonna die.
No,
Don't-
everything's fine.
Don't go too hostile, Duran. Just let the guy explain to us what's happening.
I slowly back up
As you're backing up,
slowly
like
saying
more-
words
Yeah.
towards the car.
Yeah.
Is the door open? Can I get in this
Yeah.
car?
Are you literally just going like, word?
The door,
Yes.
like, so as you say words, the door opens itself, like opens automatically for you.
I will note that the key is not in it anymore. It's in my pocket, if it matters.
That doesn't matter. It's made of plants now.
Yeah, it's
Think you
organic.
control it?
Yeah.
Think you control that thing still? No chance.
I'll be like, and also as I'm like getting into the car, and I'll close the door. Can I look around inside the car real quick while they're clear? They're obviously flying. They don't know what to do. They're stunned. Even I'm gonna look around. Is the thing in here? Because I need it if I want any chance of.
Give me a
fixing it if I'm
perception
looking
check.
for it. Okay. 18.
Under the back seat of Samba Steve. Well,
What-
what
okay.
used to be Samba Steve. Now it's some sort of different entity. You look and you pull out the hedron, and it's glowing bright blue.
I have a question.
Yes.
What else is behind the back seat in Duran's fucking?
Duran,
Just
what
don't
a-
worry about it.
19 editions of Penthouse.
I'm like reaching through a bunch of weird shit.
that wasn't the first thing. you pulled
There's a
out.
magazine called The Worldly Martian.
Yeah.
And then, there's Mars magazine, but it looks like Mad. Like, but it's like, it says Mars instead. and there's also like a bunch of just coffee cups, just like crushed up and thrown on the ground. And there's a whole other jumpsuit you've never seen Durin wear that's green instead of blue. He just seems to not like it that much, but he keeps it in the car in case he has an accident or something.
Crotchless.
Yeah, that's the extent of what's back there right now.
Okay, I'll take the Hedron and I'll take the green spacesuit because that seems dope, and I want.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
also take that.
Yeah. As you're holding it, like it almost like it sprouts like these little vines, these growths off of the Hedron, and it reaches out and like envelops your arm a little bit.
So, using my massive brain,
Yes.
how? What is there? Is there a reverse button on here? Is there like an undo, like or something like that?
I'll say give me a either a nature check or arcana check with advantage. Your choice.
Am I just getting fucking reamed out on the other end of the car too?
Yeah,
hear,
what,
like, a
what does he
You're
see
yelling
on the
and-
outside? Yeah, of the
Yelling and
car.
we're like hitting.
Everybody's just banging out.
I'm just like,
He needs to set it to Wumbo.
Yeah.
well,
Maybe. Wait, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
those the music.
Oh, the bot. Yeah, it disconnected.
Sorry, what did you ask me to do again?
Either Arcana or Nature. It's up to your choice.
Oh, I'm a little.
Sure, it's back.
No, I'm just as good. I'll do nature though for fun. Ooh, 21.
21. Okay. So, as you're looking at this item, you've been playing around with it for experimenting it since your trip back from Myconia. Like since you've acquired it, it's been a few weeks. Like you've been experimenting with it. Ever since you had ever since you started figuring out the properties, it's eluded you even more. And you've determined what its sort of purpose is basically like transforming inorganic matter into organic matter. But until now, you haven't really understood how it was controlled. But something clicks as you start looking at the strange patterns carved into this stone itself. You can see that it almost starts aligning, like the letters almost start shaping themselves into equations and things that you understand. And you start being able to almost control it. As you look around, you can see all around you, like the chaos that it's caused, but also what it's like, the capabilities of it, what it can do. And you look around and you see the transformative properties of this thing. And you understand that it essentially brings life. And at this point, it seems like you control it. Like you have power over it. So as you start thinking of things, it starts reacting.
Okay. What if? So these are essentially all of I'm God right now, and these are all of my children I've created on this spaceship.
Yeah, essentially.
But now everybody's really pissed on the other end of the car. Is there a way to kill all of my children all at once? Is there a termination button on here?
banging on the window, like, we're gonna kill you.
You can it looks to you as if this process it's not as easily reversed. And you're not quite sure if it's even possible, but you know that you can essentially you have control over it. So back when you were like basically at the start, when you were testing it out on all these different things in the ship, it almost learned from you, like that curiosity of like you touching different things on the ship. That's how it's been sprouting all over the ship and spreading everywhere. And but it looks like everything that it's replaced, it functions almost with a more efficient purpose. Like almost like everything that it's transformed almost seems to be working better than it once did. If you spend like, you might have to spend a little bit more time figuring out like how to reverse some of these effects if possible. But for now, you can essentially stop the spread.
Okay. Can I ask the car to lay on the horn until they stop shouting?
It starts laying on the horn.
And then once everybody's like yelled themselves out, and I'll roll down the window just a little bit. Hey guys.
I'm gonna spit through the little crack I made.
No.
I'm like punching the button.
Like the first time Inquisitor regrets not being organic, so he can't spit along with them.
He tries to get the motor oil.
Yeah.
As the rest of them just surround the car and they're just like prodding at it, Gopher's just gonna like go back to bed.
He's done for the day.
He's just like climbing back up the stairs.
Okay.
It's like, fuck this.
The crowd quiets down a little bit.
Guys, don't worry. It was this seed that caused all of this. Somebody might even shift the blame onto me. I think it would be completely unfair, but it could happen. Understandable. But I can fix it. I can reverse it. And more importantly, I can control it. So I think that perhaps this could be a blessing in disguise. I could maybe ask the ship, which is now, I look over at Ox, been completely changed into an organic piece of life. We could have it
tears
temporarily.
Yeah.
Maybe I could ask it to send us to a spaceport. And then while we're at the spaceport, we go and we grab we spend a few nights at a hotel or something like that, maybe live it up a little bit. And then next thing you know, the ship's brand new. The way it used to be. Old, brand new.
As long as we're not going to die, I guess it's a step up. But I don't know how you can ask this stuff to create propulsion.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, it's going to be an awkward couple weeks until we get back.
Maybe it'll sprout wings and fly.
There's no
That sounds great.
there's no atmosphere outside the ship though, so
I think when Gopher gets to his room and sees his bed covered in vines, he just changes his mind and then goes to the engine room.
Okay.
Is the engine room like more organic now?
The engine room has completely changed, as there once was an engine there, like this rusty old beater of an engine that did the job. It looks like it's been replaced with like almost like a tree stump, and like it seems to like protrude out the back of the actual like ship itself, and you can see like it has a knot that almost looks like a little panel, and inside the panel it's got like glowing lights, like bioluminescent lights.
I think Gopher's very hesitant about touching any of this organic stuff after one of the things like bit his hand.
Yeah.
But he's gonna go find some kind of like, thing that he can poke it with, some tools that he has that he just can like poke at the panel with and see if he can start like messing around with it
Okay.
and figuring it out, see if it like is similar to the old engine.
Give me an Arcana check for me.
Sure. With advantage.
I'll say with advantage.
No.
It's Gopher has like you've claimed that Gopher is like this is his job. Yeah, this is his
I know
job.
this engine
Yeah.
inside and out.
Yeah.
This is 12.
Okay. So this is very new to you. You knew this engine inside and out. Now it's almost as if like it has all the same components that it once had, but as if it was created naturally, if that makes any sense. Like it's as if evolution itself evolved some sort of organism to do the exact purpose of the engine. As you poke something in there, into like the little panel, like into this like green little, almost like a chute or like little part of the knot that's in the stump, it like the matter starts dematerializing. Like the end of the tool, like you have like a little spanner that you stick in there, and like the end of it just like starts atomizing, and you pull it out and like it's gone, like just the handle's left. And you see like the stump has like this root system that reaches out back towards like the thrusters, and you see like this green energy start flowing out back into the engines, and everybody just feels a jolt as the ship starts thrusting forward.
It worked.
This seems impossible.
It grew wings and now it's flying.
All right, get out of the fucking car. Come on.
The car. I would.
You make fun of the way I talk.
He's in the car mocking the man.
Yeah.
Roll the window up.
You're lucky I don't have any spit left.
Yeah, it's really quite moist in here with all that spit you guys have. Look, guys, I think we can all agree that we're all friends again. I look at Durin. Does he look pissed that his car's been changed into like a mossy log? Or...
Durin looks a combination of just mad and also just really done. They're just done with the situation.
All right, guys.
He's like,
I just think
so the ship's moving, so good enough.
I think we could just agree that we're all friends here, but just to make sure that everybody's emotions are calmed, I'm just gonna sleep in here tonight, and we'll just talk in the morning. Roll the window up and put that bitch in recline mode.
You don't even have to press anything. It just
I walk up with
automatically
the
goes
key
down.
and to open the door.
You walk up with a key and there's nowhere to stick it in.
I just like shake my head a few times and I just walk upstairs. I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Good night, guys.
Ox, I'm sorry about all this shit. I know it's Baron's fault, but I imagine what I'm feeling about Samba Steve is only just tenfold what you're feeling about Skylar right now.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna Ox is going to look at Durin, and he's not gonna say, he's just gonna like let out this really weird kind of like gasp, kind of like clicking cry, and then he's just gonna, the ugliest cry, he's gonna throw his arms around Durin and just sob into his shoulder for a couple of minutes.
Durin kind of does like an awkward like.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting. And then he just like goes and oh. I also feel like our spacesuits just tink each other because we still have the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
So the helmet.
After about like 2 minutes, like Ox pulls up and you can just see there's like it's all steamy on the inside of his thing. There's like boogers on the side of it and everything. He's like, thanks, Darren. We don't need to tell anyone about this.
Oh, I would rather forget about it.
All right.
Anywho, if you need anything, you know where to find me.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we got.
I gotta check the oxygen level before I take the suit off.
It's it's
You
perfectly.
keep talking to me while I'm doing that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Gofa. We probably have to do some tests to see, make sure that our ship is actually gonna make it to the fuel port. Although I don't know how the fuck, but it seems like we have propulsion again. So I don't know. Probably just I want to go talk to Gofa. Let's start running some tests.
I also need to. I think I need to go swing by and talk to him as well. Things got a little heated. Some of us did some things we might be regretting now.
Yeah, you guys.
Gopher's just in the engine room, like he's using his radar scans and stuff to like just try to figure out this new engine. Like I imagine he'll want to spend a significant amount of time in there, just like figuring out the new way to operate this thing. Given that it's all changed and different, even if he can operate it, or if he has to just delegate that to Baron now.
Yeah.
if he can control it at all. So he's just you just find him in there doing that.
Well, I'm just gonna like pop my head in. I'll see you. I'll like take stock that the engines have turned to wood, and again, there'll just be like some silent tears rolling down Ox's face, and he'll be like, "Gofa,
yeah,
you got you taking care of things in here?"
He just gestures toward the wooden engines. Business as usual. What do you think?
Say, all right, I'm gonna run some pressure tests on the fuselage, and I guess we'll reconvene in a couple hours. We'll compare notes, and I'll slump out of there.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, sorry about your ship. That's all the condolence he gives, though.
As you guys,
I walk in immediately. Sorry,
Yeah,
I walk in like immediately, like as Ox is walking out. I walk in. Gopher.
I'm pretty busy right now, Duran. Actually,
some of us.
Sorry, I'm just in the middle of something.
And some of us shot some things, and I'm not
I can't
accepting the
talk
fact
right
that
now.
he's trying to get rid of me. I just keep talking,
Yeah.
and I feel like in life sometimes things can get a little heated, and I think at the end of the day we have to remember our bond that we have together and that we share, and I really gotta hand it. I really gotta. I'm sorry.
He never looks at you. He's just scanning the engines the whole time.
as
Good talk.
yeah,
He'll probably come around a little bit, maybe in the morning tomorrow, and maybe start. But as of right now, he's not ready for that. He's not. He's just not mentally prepared to face you right now.
Duran, you look. Dejected Duran kind of sulks his head, walks out the engine room, and you look around. You look around to see essentially like half of this ship being converted into organic matter, like almost like a chessboard of metal, moss, metal. Some of the things seem to have the growth has stopped, but you guys. Everybody observes all around you. You guys see the ship has definitely changed. For the better, who knows? For the time being, it has transformed into something different, something new. As you guys look around, you feel this, you kind of breathe in, sorry, Inquisitor, you breathe in this fresh oxygen that just fills the entire deck of the ship, and this nice scent of lavender just kind of emanates through the entire ship, taking away some of the dinginess and griminess that used to be what you smelled. As you guys blast off towards a refueling station, the nearest refueling station in the Kuiper Belt, will end the session there.
Fuck you, Baron.
What the hell, man? Hey, Space Questers! What a great episode. Keep it locked here, guys. That was
episode 5, part 2.